Hi, it's G from Native Speakers Academy, and welcome to another edition of Useful Stuff. This is a supplementary session for the students of Native Speakers Academy's language school. We are a holistic center based in Banska Bystrica in central Slovakia, and what we do is we try to help people improve themselves. We try to empower people to be the best version of themselves that they can be. And let's get straight into today's supplement, which is about the habits of successful people versus the habits of unsuccessful people. Remember, success first. So there are lots of things that we do in our daily lives which really do make a difference. I've just realized there's a mistake in that infographic. That success there has an extra S. It should only have two S's, and it's got three. You see, I didn't notice that before when I was looking at that graphic. So what they've really got is successful people. Anyway, the graphics are always great, but there's always a little bit of language somewhere that doesn't make any sense. Please get someone to check it. Always get a native speaker to check the language there. Look at that. Wow. Well, the information here is still important, so we're going to press forward with it. The habits of unsuccessful people is where we begin. Let's explore this together. So, the habits of unsuccessful people. And this is important because habits are the daily things that we do. This is what I wanted to say before. And the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and how you build your life begins with your daily habits. What you do to build the minutes of the day fills the hours of the day. How you fill the hours of the day is how you fill the time of your week. How you fill your weeks becomes how you fill your months. How you fill your months becomes how you fill your years. And before you know it, life is gone. So it's really important to build up a series of constructive, positive habits, even positive addictions that are going to benefit you all the way through your life. So let's look at what not to do, or how not to think first. So what do we know about unsuccessful people? They act before they think. Always use what's up here first. Take a little time. Think first. Take a little time. You know the old saying, easy come, easy go? So, take a little time. Take a little time. Take your time. Also, unsuccessful people, they think they know it all. Nobody knows it all. In fact, the complex contradiction of knowledge is that the more you know, the less you realize you know about anything. Crazy but true. Unsuccessful people fear change. Change is necessary for progress. If you want to be better, you have to do something different, or do something differently. Unsuccessful people give up. A classic key to success: don't give up. If you give up, you might as well not have started. Unsuccessful people waste their time, and there are 100,000 ways that we can waste our time in the modern world. One of the ways we do this is that we get distracted every day by things which are not so important in the grand scheme of things. So it's important to stay focused. Unsuccessful people hoard information and data. That means they keep it to themselves. They don't share it. You can only take with you in life what first you give away. So you need to share some of what you've got. Unsuccessful people talk more than they listen. Beware of people who talk too much. They're either hiding something or trying to sell you something or doing both of those things. Anyone who's not comfortable in silence is not comfortable with themselves. Try to bring others down to their level. Trying to bring other people down to their level is, again, what unsuccessful do. Think about people as a principle of the lowest common denominator. In any group, social group, where people are drinking alcohol, the lowest common denominator is the person who drinks the most alcohol, and everybody has to bring themselves down to that level in order to be successful within that group or communicate. Or a more positive example would be a cycle team in the Tour de France, where the team can only go as fast as the slowest rider within the team. So beware of people who try to bring you down to their level. For sure you can help people, but don't let them bring you down. Unsuccessful people stop learning. Learning is a lifelong experience. If you stop, well, what does that tell you about your life, right? You've got to improve. You've got to progress. You've got to grow and grow. And it doesn't stop when you become an adult or a parent. It's just the beginning at that point. Unsuccessful people blame others. It was him, it was her, it was them. Take responsibility for your own choices in life. It's also a good way to gain and earn respect from the people around about you. Unsuccessful people think, say, and do negative things. Think about it from a language perspective, using a lot of negative sentences. I can't, it's not possible. You've got to switch that around if you want to be successful. I know it's a bit of a cliche, but it is true. Unsuccessful people hold a grudge. They hold it and they hold it and they don't let it go. If you want to make progress, if you want to move forward, you've got to let the past go. Unsuccessful people secretly hope others fail. Again, that's part of holding a grudge, and you've got to just let the past go. Focus on yourself. Don't compare yourself with other people around about you too much. Work on improving yourself. It's you that has to get better in comparison with you. Unsuccessful people criticize. Again, that's part of holding a grudge and saying negative things and blaming others. Yeah, point out the problems, but make that the first step on the way to a solution. Unsuccessful people never set goals. You've got to have a goal. You've got to have a target. You've got to have a limit. You've got to have a border. You've got to have a boundary. You've got to know where you are. Unsuccessful people take the easy way out, run away. They don't have the courage to stand up for what they believe in or what they say they believe in. Remember, it's actions, not words. It's actions, not words, that are important. Unsuccessful people don't know what they want to be. They don't know which way they're going, so they're going to be looking to jump at the nearest opportunity to do something, whether it's really what they want to do or not. And very often they lose time and waste time because they don't have a direction that they're headed in. They are also a lot of the time angry at others when it's not others who control their life, it's they themselves who control their life, or should control their life, or should take control of their life. And also, finally, unsuccessful people have this sense of entitlement. I'm entitled to this. I should have this. But first you've got to give. You've really got to give before you can get. You've got to put something in before you can take something out. And if you're having a sense of entitlement, you're not really putting something in. You think it belongs to you automatically. And nothing is automatic. If it's automatic, you're not thinking. If it's automatic, it's wrong. Basically, in terms of human behavior. So, that was the habits of unsuccessful people. Can we move on a little bit now and look at the habits of successful people? So you got to train your brain to get this in there through the conscious into the subconscious. You got to train yourself in successful habits, the daily activity, the minutes that make the hours that fill the time that is your life. You've got to have positive habits. Track progress, keep a record, know what you've done, be able to look back at it, whether it's a diary or a list of personal goals or whatever. Look at what you've done, look at your successes. Learn from mistakes, learn from the mistakes. A mistake is not truly a mistake as long as you can correct it and move forward. So, you've got to, interesting word, mistake. There. Learn from your mistakes. Move forward. If you can learn from the mistakes of others, better still as well. Spend time with right people, the right people, the right people. Surround yourself with successful people, with positive people. You will become a mirror of your environment. So you've got to find the right people. Get yourself a tutor, get yourself a mentor. Maintain proper balance in life. That's mind-body balance, that's good diet, that's exercise, that's self-improvement, that's learning, that's watching these videos maybe. Write down goals and targets. Get it out of your head, get it onto a piece of paper. Get it out of your head, write it down. Put it on a piece of paper, let other people see it. Think long term, like those banking loans. Think long term. Don't just think about tomorrow or next week, think about next month, next year, 5 years, 10 years. Where do you want to be in 20 years' time? It starts today, it starts now. Compliment others with real, true personal compliments. Show that you're observing and understanding the world around about you. And it's always nice to receive a compliment as well. But make it real, yeah? Don't just say words for the sake of saying words. Be real about it. Feel it when you do it. Make to-do lists, things to do today. Make them at night before you go to sleep. Get those ideas out of your head. Make them in the morning when you get up. Make them at lunch. But make the list and then set up a system to get it done. Maybe set yourself a time. Set yourself a timer. Put a clock on your desk. Do something. Know purpose and mission. Know why you're doing it, where you want to go. That's why companies need those mission statements, those senses of purpose that bind people together to make people feel like they're doing something useful and positive. Want others to succeed because the success of people around about you is your success. The success of the people around about you is your success as well. It's a network, it's a framework, it's a support for what you do. Accept responsibility for failure. Be an adult. Say, yes, it was me. Have the courage and confidence to do that. You'll never grow if you're always hiding your mistakes from other people. None of us are perfect. And ask for help if you need it. That's why we're here, right? Have burning desire. Really have a fire to do what you want to do. If you wake up in the morning and you think, I don't want to do this, I'm not interested, I'm not motivated, then you're doing the wrong thing. Work with passion and commitment. Fire yourself up. Give passion to others. Commit to others as much as you commit to yourself, to making things work within your environment. At the same time, look after yourself. You don't want to commit so much to other people that you're ignoring the things you need for your own life as well. People will abuse you. You have to be ready for it. Learn, improve, and read every day. That's key to not stop. Keep going, keep going. Read more, learn more, develop more, focus more. It never ends. And if you reach your target, set a new target. Set a new goal for yourself. Take risks. Take some risks. You don't want everything to be a risk, but a risk, from my perspective, in this context, means doing something you've never done before. If you want to get where you've never been, you have to do something you've never done. Handle problems well. Don't panic. Don't Don't go into fear mode. Keep cool. If you can't solve the problem, then maybe you know someone who does. And we're not able to solve all the problems. We're not here to solve all the problems. If we can find people who solve the problems, if we have access to those people, that's also key. Be humble. Know your place. Don't exaggerate what you've done. Stick to the facts. Stick to the facts. If you're working in business, emotions are important, passion is important, feelings are important, but stick to the facts. Share your data. Share your information. Maybe you can't grow with that data and information, but maybe others can. And you can form new things with the information. Exude joy, show passion and love for what you do. Let your energy guide you, and listen to your body at the same time. Listen to your mind, listen to yourself, listen to your thoughts. Forgive others. We all make mistakes, and it's important to understand that. You don't want people to continually make mistakes. You don't want people to continually making the same mistakes. That's just a definition of stupidity if you do that. If you make a mistake, learn from it, grow, move on. Learn, grow, move on. Talk about ideas. Talk about what's in your head. Get what's in your head out of your head. Everything starts in this abstract mind concept. Get it out of your head. Get it down on paper. Draw a picture. Describe it to people. Make a video about it. Just get it out of your head so that people can see it. Maybe it's something that you won't be able to do something with, but maybe somebody around about you can do something. Maybe somebody in a future generation can do something with it. Think about those drawings that Leonardo da Vinci did, that of concepts for bicycles and helicopters and other ideas. Centuries later, these things became realities. And embrace change. Love the fact that tomorrow is a new day. A new day, another day. Doesn't have to be the same as today. Doesn't have to be the same as yesterday. Be prepared to accept changes in the world around about you. Changes in the people around about you. And realize that we're all hopefully growing a little bit as we go through life and changing in a positive way within ourselves. And these are the habits that we want to employ in our daily lives if we're going to have any chance of real success. And so if we look at the concept of the chances of success, it's all about mindset. Very often the difference between success and failure is the difference between those who do something and those who do nothing. You just have to do it. The greatest marketing slogan of all time, the Nike slogan, just do it. Don't think forever about it. Sure, plan and prepare and be pedantic about the things you need to be pedantic about, but just do it. Get out there and just do it. Don't think about it too much. Don't worry about it. Just do it. And that's what I think this graphic is trying to say, that I did it, and if I was successful, great, and if I wasn't, I learned from the experience and the process. It's not always about being first. It's not always about coming first. It's just about taking those little steps forward on the journey of 1,000 miles, because it is a journey. Life is about the journey, not the destination. If it was about the destination, well, you know what we'd all be doing, right? So we want to work at it. You got to work, you got to focus, you need plans, and you need daily habits. You need daily routines. So this was designed by SuccessStory.com. Thank you very much to them for the very nice infographic. And these are about the habits of successful people. Go back, read through this again, have a look at it, think about what I've said. Employ the habits of success, remove the unsuccessful elements and those habits. Oops. There we go, lost that for a second. Let's bring it back. Whoa! It's very big now. Let's see if we can make it smaller. There we go. Oh, the joys of technology and the habits of successful people and unsuccessful people. That S is really bugging me, but what can you do about it? Not much. So, what do? Learn from your mistakes, move on, and get it right the next time. There we go. I didn't create the graphic, just borrowing it, but never mind. Anyway, if you want more information about what we do, then it's www.nsa-slovakia.com, the alternative holistic language school based in Slovakia. Courses 1-to-1, courses through Skype. You can also find us all over social media. Thank you very much for paying attention. This is a supplementary session for the students of the school. I hope you find it interesting. Wherever you are, stay cool, have a great day, and I'll post up another video quite soon.